They did a horrible job of rescue and help. One of the worst. And I don't even believe it was because it was largely a Republican area. I think they did it because they're incompetent, okay? They did a horrible job, one of the worst jobs since Katrina, but some people say it was a worse job. Nobody's even showing up. You don't even see. And then you learn that they've spent almost $1 billion and they don't have any money for North Carolina or Georgia, or a lot of the other states, Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina. I mean, think of it. Georgia got hit. Georgia got hit so hard. But then you find out, and then you listen, and you find out that they don't have any money. FEMA, because they spent their money. FEMA spent money on bringing illegal aliens into our country. I'll tell you something. First of all, it's going to take a while anyway. They should be there. You know, there's nobody even sees anybody from the federal government. You know who's done a good job? Franklin Graham. He's in here. He's in here. He better do a good job. I gave him $7 million. He better. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. No, we gave him a lot because he does the best. He does a great job, and they have some others that do a great job. But we gave him a lot of money, raised a lot of money for him, and he is always, every time I have, because I've seen a lot of tornadoes and hurricanes and horrible storms, and every time I get there, he's always there with his crew of volunteers. It's pretty amazing, actually. Franklin Graham, he does a great job. Got good genes. He's got very good genes. My father used to take me to Yankee Stadium to watch Billy Graham fill up Yankee Stadium. He filled it up like it was nothing. And my father liked going to see Billy Graham. With your help, 6 days from now, we're going to defeat Kamala Haris, and we're going to win back that beautiful, beautiful White House. We're going to win it back. Kamala Harris cast the deciding votes that launched the worst inflation in the history of our country. She cost a typical American family over $30,000 in higher prices. They basically spent too much money and screwed up my energy policies. We had gas at $1.84. I thought it was $1.87. Just came out 2 days ago, $1.84. It was lower than it. A lot of people say $2.50. No, not $2.50. It's $1.84 a gallon. How would you like to have $1.84 a gallon now? We'll have it. We're going to have it again. Liquid gold. It was just announced today that economic growth missed expectations again for this quarter. It's always missing. This economy is a disaster, and now Kamala wants to raise the typical family taxes by at least $3,000 a year. If I win, we will rapidly defeat inflation. Oh, we'll have it done so. I'm going to bring your energy down to 1/2 of what it is now. It's going to go, in 1 year, we'll have it down 50%. And that'll bring everything else down, and we're going to bring the interest rates down, and we're going to make America affordable again. We will make America affordable again. Because we have this huge spike that took place over 3 years, massive spike. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And none of that's come down. Bacon hasn't come down. Apples haven't come down. Lettuce, nothing's come down. People so often, they talk about groceries. They haven't come down. I will massively cut taxes for workers and small businesses. And we will have a very special kind of a thing happen. No tax on tips. No tax on overtime. And no tax on Social Security benefits for our seniors. Right. Thank you. Now, if you think our seniors, you know, they have a very fixed income, most of them. You know, I'm a senior too. Somebody would say, oh, he's doing that, he has a conflict of interest. These fakers back here, they'll say, he has a conflict of interest. He's a senior. He's giving caregivers who take care of their parent or loved ones. And I said this almost a week ago, and guess what? Last night, Kamala said the same thing. She copied my no tax on tips, but you know what? She's not going to do it. She only said it a couple of times. She said it without, because she got killed when she said that. But now, last night, I don't know if you noticed, last night she copied she copied the caregiver. And 4 years ago, now we get our oil from Venezuela. It's called Venezuelan tar. You know, it comes like in tar, and you got to heat the hell out of it. And there's only one plant in the whole world that can do it, and that's located in Houston. So for the environmentalists, go take a look at those chimneys in Houston. It's not a pretty sight. I will bring back energy independence, and we will drill, baby, drill, and we're going to start right from the beginning.
And if you are caring for an elderly parent, my plan will cover the cost of home care under Medicare. They need to stay in their own homes. And my cut taxes for small businesses and lower health care costs, because I believe health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it. On the other hand, Donald Trump's answer to the financial pressures you face is the same as last time. Another $1 trillion in tax cuts for billionaires and big corporations. And this time, he will pay for it with a 20% Trump national sales tax on everyday basic necessities, which will cost the average American family nearly $4,000 more a year. On top of that, you will pay even more if Donald Trump finally gets his way and ends the Affordable Care Act, which will throw, if he were to win, which would throw millions of Americans off their health insurance and take us back to when insurance companies had the power to deny people with pre-existing conditions. You remember what that was like? Well, we are not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. And we are not going back because ours is a fight for the future. And it is a fight for freedom. Like the fundamental freedom of a woman to be able to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. And we all remember how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. They did. And now in America, 1 in 3 women lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban, including in North Carolina and every state in the South except Virginia. Think about that. Many with no exceptions, even for rape and incest, which is immoral. And Donald Trump, understand, he's not done. He would ban abortion nationwide. He would restrict access to birth control, put IVF treatments at risk, and force states to monitor women's pregnancies. Just Google Project, not the government. And when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. So, North Carolina, I am asking for your vote. I am asking for your vote. And here is my pledge to you. As your president, I pledge to seek common ground and common sense solutions to the challenges you face. I am not looking to score political points. I am looking to make progress.
So those are some of the promises and some of the things that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are literally promising their people to do after they have been literally voted into power. So anyway, comment down below. I love you all. Have a lovely one. God bless you. Bye bye and ciao ciao. And don't forget to vote. And who are you voting for?